All right, so thanks so much for joining. We're going to look at the groups and mice with World Leisure Holidays today. Before we jump into that, I just want to cover a few different facts about World Leisure Holidays. First, we obviously have the different departments, including the groups and mice department. You can contact them at groups@wlh.co.za. We have also a weddings department for any of your destination weddings that you want to, that your clients are wanting to do. You can go through to that weddings department and they'll be able to kind of cater to what your client specific wants are. And then we do also offer great honeymoon packages, and you can contact the weddings department at weddings@wlh.co.za. We do also offer different adventure and wellness packages. So if your clients are specifically looking for resorts that have adventure packages or wellness packages, we can help them with those inquiries. And then golfing is quite popular, especially in Mauritius. So if you are looking for any golfing packages, please come through to our golfing department or our golf department, and you can contact them at golf@wlh.co.za. Then if you haven't had a look, please check out our YouTube channel. We obviously record all of our trainings and upload them onto this YouTube channel. We do every single one of our destinations, every single one of our resorts. So please go through and check it out if you're wanting to catch up on some training. You can watch it in your own time, so go through and subscribe. The training channel is called World Leisure Holidays TT Training. All right, so why choose World Leisure for your groups and mice inquiries? So with the Sun Resort, we do guarantee the rate of exchange upon deposit paid, which is a 30% deposit. So that's a nice one for your clients, as if they're wanting to book quite far in advance. After that 30% deposit is paid, there will be no fluctuation in the rate of exchange for the Sun Resort. Then all the Sun Resorts are eco and carbon friendly, obviously allowing for corporate responsibility, which is quite a big thing in your corporate clients or businesses. And then you do also have a groups and mice coral incentive, which we'll run through in the next slide. And you have our, we have Penny, our dedicated groups and mice consultant. You can go through to her at groups@wlh.co.za. All right, so looking at the groups and mice corals incentive, it works much the same as the normal agent incentive. However, there are obviously a few differences. So we accumulate bookings made over a certain period of time, and then you earn your corals according to that. So for every 100,000 Rand you sell after 500,000 threshold, you earn a coral coin to the value of 1,000 Rand. The incentive is valid for travel from the 1st of Jan 2021 to the 30th of June 2022. And the reward program runs from the 1st of July 2020 to the 30th of June 2022. So you also have quite a nice period to earn those corals for your own personal getaway. Obviously, if you want a little bit more of a breakdown, or you specifically wanting this flyer that we've created, please do let us know and we will be able to send that through to you. So obviously today we are focusing on groups and mice for the Sun Resort. So I wanted to include why do groups and mice at the Sun Resort, why they are so great with groups and mice. They are one of the leading hotel, leisure and mice groups in the Indian Ocean. You have 35 years of amazing service for your groups and mice, both locally and internationally. We have really great indoor and outdoor spaces for all types of conferencing and events. You have 40 world-class restaurants to choose from and bars across all the Sun Resorts. You also get 3 private islands that you can choose from for your events. You have loads of amazing water and land activities. So if you're wanting to do something centered around team building, we can definitely help you with that. There's an on-site creative entertainment team, so they are able to kind of meet your every want and need. There's also a conference planner and IT support, so you don't have to worry about any of those issues. And then we can also do tailor-made packages. So anything that you really want, we can tailor make to your specific needs. And then the Sun Resorts does also have a dedicated MICE website if you're wanting to look up a few more details. Then in Mauritius, we obviously have the 4 Sun Resorts. We have Long Beach and Ombre on the east coast and La Pirona and Sugar Beach on the west coast. As well as these 4 amazing resorts, you can also have events at Illa Surf, which we will go through later on in the presentation. Then just in terms of our MICE, we can do groups and MICE not only for Mauritius, but for the whole world. So if you do have international clients who are wanting to maybe do a event in Mauritius, we can definitely help with that, and they won't need to touch down in South Africa for groups and MICE. So although today we're focusing on the Sun Resorts, we can also help you with all of our resorts in Mauritius. If you're wanting to look at the breakdown of all the different resorts that we do sell, our website is a good tool to go and look at. It'll give you a nice idea of all the different resorts that we sell, star rating. So if your clients are specifically wanting a certain resort, we can definitely help with that if it's on our product portfolio. Another great resort for conferencing, apart from the Sun Resorts, is the Intercontinental. I say this because it has one of the largest conference rooms in Mauritius. So they really do go kind of above and beyond for your conferencing and events. All right, so starting with Long Beach, just a little bit about the resort. It's a 5-star lifestyle resort, so a really, really great option to choose from. It has this really vibrant kind of feel to it, located on the east coast, and has a stunning, stunning stretch of beach, which is about 1.3 kilometers. You are overlooking a beautiful coral reef lagoon, and I must admit the off-beach snorkeling here is absolutely out of this world. So this resort really does give your guests quite a nice sense of exploration. It's got a really nice wellness aspect to it as well. And then with the accommodation, we have 255 rooms at Long Beach. We have 5 different types of room categories, and this resort does have, I want to say, one of the biggest entry-level rooms at 60 square meters. So you do have a lot of space even in the entry-level rooms. Complementary Wi-Fi is found throughout the resort. So this is a really nice one for your business travelers or your conferencing and MICE. Restaurants and bars, we have 5 world-class restaurants and 3 bars at Long Beach. We can really cater towards different dining experiences, as we have loads of different dining spaces at Long Beach. In terms of the cuisine on offer, there's Italian, Chinese, Japanese, local, as well as international cuisine, so you're really spoiled for choice. We can also do live cooking demonstrations. And then in terms of the meal types that you get, you have buffet restaurants. You can do semi-private dining, relaxed dining, or even a la carte dining. And then you can also choose between dining indoors on a terrace or at a beach location. So really, really nice offers in terms of your restaurants and bars. Then specifically for the meetings and events, there is a beautiful, beautiful conference room. They call it a theater. There are outdoor spaces that can take up to 2,500 people. We can really go and customize any kind of celebration or event that your clients are wanting. There's complimentary Wi-Fi. You have that beautiful stretch of beach. We can do the team building, and a nice one at Long Beach is they have that climbing wall. So it's a really different and interesting thing to do to connect with the team. There are also loads of different activities, and there's a beautiful, beautiful sports center. Because of Long Beach's proximity to Illa Surf, they can do events and team building out on Illa Surf. Obviously, Illa Surf having the golf course, they can go through and play golf there. And then they do also offer themed events at Illa Surf. Then Long Beach does also offer golf at Anahita. So both golf at Illa Surf and Anahita, they will receive complimentary green fees. Then a nice little extra that you can do at Long Beach, this is something different, especially for your groups, it's called the Spice Route. So what it is they do this amazing little setup and they take you through this adventure of spices in Mauritius. It's really quite a nice culinary delight, something different. The chef will come and talk to you and it's got this amazing location. So this is specifically for groups of a minimum of 15 and a maximum of 50. So it's something quite nice and interesting to maybe mention. Then just a little bit about the activities and facilities. So Long Beach has an amazing spa. It's quite a big spa. It's got this really nice tranquil atmosphere. You have 3 pools to choose from, loads of water sports, including complimentary and paid water sports. The wall climbing or the rock climbing is a really unique one, as you can only find this at Long Beach. They have tennis courts, a fully equipped gym, there's archery, and then the golf, as I mentioned before. So really a lot to do in terms of getting your groups out there and really enjoying the resort and as well as Mauritius. All right, so we're moving on to Sugar Beach. So a bit about Sugar Beach, 5-star resort located on the west coast. This is a really nice resort for your groups and mice. It's got a large property of about 12 acres and it's got this beautiful tropical garden atmosphere. The resort is designed in a contemporary and plantation style architecture and has recently been renovated. So all the rooms have been renovated as well as all the restaurants and public spaces. So it's definitely one that I would recommend for your groups and mice. It does also have this like elegant and timeless feel to it. And then because of its large open gardens, you can do a lot of outdoor events, which is quite nice, especially if you're in Mauritius. You want to get out there and feel the sun and the sea breeze. So that's a nice aspect to choose Sugar Beach. Looking at accommodation, there's 258 rooms to choose from. Really stunning rooms. As I mentioned, they were recently renovated with that kind of plantation contemporary feel. The sizes vary from about 40 square meters to 80 square meters. You have 5 different room categories to choose from. So you really are spoiled for choice. Then with the restaurants and bars, you have 5 restaurants and 4 bars at Sugar Beach. And this does include La Pirona, the sister property, which is completely interchangeable and located right next door. Sugar Beach prides itself on having amazing culinary experiences. You have beautiful seafood, Mauritian cuisine, international cuisine, and you really are spoiled for choice at Sugar Beach. You can also choose between buffet style dining, semi-private, and a la carte options. And then we have different seatings from your indoor seatings to your terrace seatings and beach locations. Specifically, one of the restaurants, Buddha Beach Bar, is a really nice one to have to mention. They are a world-renowned restaurant focusing on kind of dining as an experience. So all their food has kind of interesting aspects to it. It's really quite weird and wonderful and memorable. So that's a really nice draw to Sugar Beach. Then with their conference room can take up to 350 people, or it can be subdivided into 3 rooms if your clients are wanting that. We have loads of different land and water activities at Sugar Beach, which are ideal for your team building. Due to the spacious kind of outdoor grounds and the long sandy beach, we can do outdoor events for up to 1,500 people. We can also arrange different entertainment. They can do traditional dances that will come through and entertain the guests. So it's a really nice, they do some really interesting things here at Sugar Beach. Then with their specific kind of event for groups, or their catering special something that they do is called Out of Africa. This is a really nice experience that they do where they bring traditional or African tribal dancers out to perform. They have African drums that they use with a blazing campfire. They do different food here, so they'll do like a spit roast. So it's a really nice, interesting evening, and we can do it for a minimum of 50 people and a maximum of 500 people. So this is for a nice little something for your larger groups, and they really do make it really quite interesting and nice. Then for activities and facilities, you also have a really, really stunning spa at Sugar Beach called Aura Spa. You have a fully equipped hairdressing salon. There are 2 swimming pools, 6 tennis courts, loads of different land and water sports. You have access to La Pirona within walking distance and use of all their facilities. There's live entertainment every night. So this one is a great one for your groups and mice. In terms of your golfing, you also do get free and unlimited green fees at Illa Surf, as well as Tamarina Golf Club, which is only about 5 minutes away. Great, so looking at La Pirona, this is the resort located right next door to Sugar Beach, their sister resort. It's a 4-star resort and has this really kind of down-to-earth boho chic feel. It's on a property of about 14 hectares and has this really nice tropical feel to it. There's loads of palm trees, and you have about 1 kilometer of beach. This one is a great one also for kind of off-beach activities like snorkeling and so on. And then obviously sharing the beach with Sugar Beach, you do get that extra stretch. In terms of the accommodation, we have 148 rooms to choose from. These are all ground floor rooms and have this really kind of unique atmosphere about them. You will have a private terrace on with each of your rooms, and then the room size varies from about 25 square meters to 78 square meters. And then you do also have complimentary Wi-Fi throughout. In terms of your restaurants, you have 5 restaurants and 3 bars, and they can seat up to 450 people. And then that includes your restaurants at Sugar Beach. You have your international cuisine. You have loads of different flavors. You have a seafood restaurant to choose from. So you really are also spoiled for choice. We can also do buffet dining, semi-private dining, and you have your a la carte options. And then you can kind of choose where you want to dine, whether it be indoor or on beach locations or terrace locations. Then with the events, there are 2 equipped indoor conference rooms, which can take up to 225 people. For outdoor events, we can do up to 1,000 people. And then we can also do really nice events out on the beach because of that nice long stretch of beach. There is a wide range of land and water sports for your team building activities. You have created and dedicated staff to help with your groups and mice. And then obviously you have access to 2 hotels. So you get 2 hotels for the price of 1. Then Fisherman's Feast is one of the unique dining experiences that they do for groups. This is obviously out on the beach. They do it with the catch of the day. They have beautiful, beautiful music playing. Also traditional dances come out. There's live cooking, so you can go and have a look at what the chefs are doing. So it's a really interesting dining experience, and also you're eating local and fresh fish that they caught that day. So this specifically we do for a minimum of 20 people and a maximum of 200 people. So something unique at La Pirona. Then for your activities and facilities, you have land and sea activities or land and water sports that you can do. It shares the spa with Sugar Beach, so you have your Aura Spa that you can make use of. There's a beautiful fitness center as well as a hairdressing salon. You have a really, really large swimming pool, 6 tennis courts, and then your 2 event rooms or conference rooms that you can choose from. And then you also have your off-site excursions. So if your clients are wanting to go and do some deep sea fishing, they can definitely do that. And then with the golf, you get complimentary green fees at Illa Surf as well as Tamarina. Right, so moving on to Ombre. We have, excuse me, this is an adults only resort, so it's really nice for your conferencing events. If they're wanting to kind of let loose and have that adults only atmosphere, then Ombre is definitely a nice choice for them. It is also an all-inclusive resort and it's a 4-star resort. So great for your South Africans with that all-inclusive. And then in terms of the vibe and feel at Ombre, it's got this kind of light and youthful vibe to it. It has a beautiful, beautiful beach. It's obviously set on the East Coast. It's about 750 meters of beach, so really quite a nice stretch. And then it's a really nice place to just go, relax and reconnect. In terms of the accommodation, we have 250 rooms, obviously different room categories that your clients can choose from. And then the size varies from about 17 square meters to 80 square meters. And then you also get your complimentary Wi-Fi throughout the resort. Restaurants and bars, we have 3 restaurants and 2 bars to choose from. And you also have a nightclub at Ombre. So that's a nice draw to Ombre, is that it has this nightclub where you can go and dance the night away. You also have at the restaurants different cuisine available. So you have your international cuisine, Mauritian cuisine, as well as Italian and seafood. So also quite spoiled for choice at Ombre. And then you do also have those different dining options, including your buffet, semi-private and a la carte options. And then the a la carte options are included on the all-inclusive package. And then we can either do dining options indoors, outdoors, or on beachside locations. So if your clients are specifically wanting that, then we can definitely cater towards their needs. For meetings and events specifically, they do have a conference room that can seat up to 90 people. We can also do outdoor seating for about 150 people. Again, there's that complimentary Wi-Fi throughout the resort. We can customize special celebrations and events. You have a large amount of land and water sports, as well as outdoor or outside excursions. And then it's close to Illa Surf, so you can go through to Illa Surf and maybe have events out on Illa Surf. You can make use out of the land and water sports out there. And then we can also do themed events out there on that all-inclusive. So that's a nice little aspect for Ombre. Then the unique kind of celebration that they do at Ombre is called White Side of Life. So this is obviously an all-white party. They go for kind of this sophisticated and refined theme. And then it's really quite a nice vibe. They have the live music, it's outdoors, so you can really experience kind of the essence of Mauritius with the breeze and listening to the ocean. And then this one specifically can take a minimum of 30 people and a maximum of 60 people. So if your clients are definitely wanting to do groups and mice at Ombre, just mention to pack something white, because this is something that we will add on as a nice little extra. Then with activities and facilities, there's a beautiful spa, tropical spa, including an outdoor massage area. We have 2 swimming pools, 2 tennis courts, loads of different land and water sports. Close to Illa Surf, so you're getting the complimentary green fees at Illa Surf. So it's a really nice array of different activities. Then I just wanted to talk a little bit about Illa Surf, specifically the island. So this is one of the most popular kind of tourist attractions in Mauritius. You need a water transfer as well as a land transfer, especially if you're coming from Ombre or Long Beach, but most of those are complimentary. You have an 18-hole 72 championship golf course. There are loads of different activities to do at Illa Surf, so it makes it quite a nice one for your groups and mice. In terms of the restaurants and bars at Illa Surf, you have 3 restaurants and 2 bars. They do offer different types of cuisine, so you really do have a nice choice. And then really unique locations. You have beachside locations or restaurants at the golf course. So depending on what you're looking for, we can definitely help out with that. In terms of the activities, they have different activities for different age groups or all age groups. There's an adventure park with different rope courses and treetop fun, I should say. There are water sports such as parasailing, tube rides, speedboat rides. They have themed nights for any corporate events or private events that they can do. And then that golf course, as well as magnificent white sandy beaches with blue lagoons. Something interesting that they do is called the Island Sensation. So this is also a nice little event that they can do where they have like fire jugglers come in, traditional dancers. They do really beautiful setups out on the beach. And this can be done with a minimum of 30 people or a maximum of 1,000 people. So for your bigger groups in mice, it's nice for them to maybe go out to Illa Surf and do something along those lines. Then if you have clients who are maybe a group and wanting to do golf, or just including in the groups and mice, people who are wanting to go out and do golf. So you have the Illa Surf Golf Club, which is a golf course designed by Bernard Langer. You have 18 holes stretched over 38 hectares. And it's a really, really nice golf course because you have both a mixture of playing alongside the beach. You have these stunning, stunning views, and it's just a great round of golf. And then that is just a look at the golf course there. So you can see playing along the coast or playing inland, you have your bunkers and your different kind of water aspects. It's a great resort for beginners as well as those who are maybe wanting to challenge themselves, because it does incorporate both of those types of players. And then we're going to end off on a video. This video was a group that went to Ombre. They did a foam party and they really just had a lot of fun. So this just gives you an idea of what kind of events that we can create, taking in obviously what the client wants or what they need, and then going above and beyond to kind of exceed expectations. Going to give it a watch.
There we go, and that is the end of the presentation.